My name is Dr. Pallister-Wilkins, and I'm an assistant professor in political science at the University of Amsterdam. And I'm going to talk to you today about my research, which involves what I call humanitarian border work. And humanitarian border work occurs in relation to the increasing exclusive, violent, and dangerous nature of the world's borders, which make mobility for those that are excluded from safe and legal routes of travel dangerous. And in this sense, then what happens in border spaces and border places where safe and legal routes are not accessible to refugees and migrants on the move is that we see a range of humanitarian practices involving state actors, border police, coast guards, but also non-governmental organizations, including Médecins Sans Frontières, Save the Children, and smaller, more local grassroots activists involved in a range of humanitarian activities, including search and rescue at sea, the provision of medical relief, the provision of basic needs, water, sanitation, and temporary shelter. And what this does is, and why I call it humanitarian border work, and border work, of course, in border studies, is related to the fact that the border is produced continuously and performed by a range of actors. And so why I call it humanitarian border work is that the humanitarian acts that we see at borders change and alter the border in a particular kind of a way. So not only do they change where the border occurs and that it's able to move to places where people are at risk and are in need of rescue and assistance, but it also changes who is involved in performing and producing the border. So what we see in humanitarian border work is that it's not only any more traditional state actors involved in producing the border, so border police, border guards, diplomats, international actors in a traditional sense, but also non-governmental humanitarian organizations and a range of volunteer grassroots activists that are also involved in the provision of basic needs and the relief of suffering in border spaces and in response to the increasingly risky nature and dangerous nature of the world's borders to those who are denied safe and legal routes of travel.